What's going on, everybody? This is Austin from All Bark, and this is my prospect breakdown of Cam Whitmore. So Cam Whitmore, he measured into the combine just under 6'6" without shoes, 235 pounds with a 6'8.5" wingspan, which isn't the greatest, but it's not a negative at all. He's an elite athlete at the wing spot. I think he finished third in the max vert, top 15 in the 3/4 court sprint, and top 10 in lane agility. He's only an 18-year-old kid right now. He's going to turn 19 this offseason, I believe, in July. But here's a little bit about what he can bring to the court. He's an excellent rim finisher, somewhere around, I think, 66% or so this past season, which is an area the Pistons definitely need to improve as a team. He provides a solid catch-and-shoot ability, shooting around 40% on catch-and-shoot threes this past year at Villanova, and around 34% overall from distance. He has a solid shot creation ability already as well, showing that ability to score in isolation at the college level. That's something he mentioned in combine interviews that he wanted to have as an area of emphasis to improve upon this year, especially in the offseason with the Summer League. He has a pretty good ability to cut to the basket when the opportunity comes up. That's something the Pistons guards like Cade Cunningham and Jaden Ivey really will utilize. Both great playmakers, always looking for guys cutting to the basket. Something the Pistons definitely should improve upon as well if they were to draft a guy like Cam. He's got great athleticism getting to the rim. He's very willing to cut to the basket. Defensively, he's got a lot of very solid on-ball qualities and instincts, and he projects to be a capable two-way player at the next level. One area of emphasis for improvement is definitely his off-ball tendencies, though. Sometimes he gets lazy or he'll get lost off the ball on defense, but that's pretty expected to be somebody. So for an 18-year-old college freshman, you don't pretty often see guys like Jarris Walker or Taylor Hendricks that are up there defensively in college, especially as freshmen. They tend to struggle defensively. So that's not really an area of concern at this point, in my opinion. The biggest weakness, though, for Whitmore is definitely his playmaking. He had an incredibly low assist rate this past year. Part of that was due to his team success at Villanova and then his role on that team as well. I think Villanova was one of the worst teams in the country this year at assist rate and assist to turnover rate as well. But his role was obviously to score the basketball, so that's not something he was really concerned with, was passing the ball often. But a team that's looking for a playmaker or doesn't have elite playmaking guards yet, that's definitely something that they can be concerned about. However, a team like the Pistons or the Pacers, who already have, Cade, Ivey, Halliburton to take on those playmaking roles, that's not something that they may look into too deep. My player comparison for him, as a lot of others have said, is Miles Bridges. He has a little bit better on-ball defensive ability at this point than Miles Bridges did coming out of college. But in terms of athleticism, scoring ability, dunking, getting to the rim, cutting to the basket, I believe Miles Bridges is a pretty good comparison for him. I think his absolute ceiling offensively is similar to what Anthony Edwards brings. However, he would need to improve a lot in the shot creation ability to be able to reach that level of offensive talent. Obviously, we look at Anthony Edwards. He's top 10, top 15 offensive talent in the league. As an overall player, you look at Ant in year 4 as a top 25, top 30 player in the league, depending how you feel on him. So that would be the absolute ceiling if everything went well for Whitmore and he developed to his peak, in my opinion. But I think a realistic player comparison is Miles Bridges. I believe Cam's floor is fairly high. I think he projects to be a key bench contributor at the very least in the NBA. And then a realistic draft range for Whitmore is as high as 4 to Houston. Depending on what goes on with their offseason, and I'd be surprised to see him fall any further than 7 to the Pacers or 8 to the Wizards, as both those teams could definitely use a player like Cam Whitmore. So that's all I have on Cam at this time. I hope you enjoyed my little breakdown video, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.